Well, everyone, the iPhone XS by far is one of my most favorite iPhones of all time, and it's funny because when this iPhone first came out, I was not that big of a fan of it. I genuinely thought that Apple could have probably done a little bit of a better job with this iPhone, but looking back now and the way this iPhone is holding up in 2024, I actually do think it's really not that bad of an idea. Like, if you wanted to go and pick this thing up, it's really not that bad of an idea, to pick up in the first place. First things first, as always, with our current iPhones, you have to remember that these particular devices are still supported with software. The iPhone XS is still supported, which is very, very cool. Having an iPhone that is, very similar to an iPhone XS in terms of build quality and performance and everything, it may not be the, best looking iPhone of all time, but it's a very important iPhone because this particular device does actually allow you to still get software support, and it's a very cheap iPhone at that. It does not cost that much money. If you're in the market, you just go and buy an iPhone and kind of move on with your life, this is not that bad of an option because it's a fairly cheap iPhone from that price tag, and that's a very, very good thing going on for this particular iPhone. So me personally, when I look at an iPhone like the iPhone XS, I actually do think it's a very, very good thing going on for this particular device, that you basically do have this type of capability of having a, iPhone that's old that's still supported with software. So that right there is a very big asset in my opinion for this particular device. Now, on top of that, the iPhone XS is also still giving you a pretty good, UI experience and pretty good performance when it comes down to it. Now, it has that Apple A12 Bionic chip inside of it, which, isn't the best chipset of all time, but it genuinely isn't even that bad. And if you're going to go through and basically get an iPhone that does have some sort of, performance in it and all that, this is a pretty good performing iPhone from that perspective, which again is actually very, very cool. So personally for me, I think that's a really cool advantage going on for this particular iPhone as well. On top of that, I would say everything going on for this particular iPhone from a camera standpoint, from a feature standpoint, it's actually not that bad, and I actually do think it's a pretty good thing once again going on for this particular iPhone, that you are able to kind of get an iPhone that does actually have pretty good performance, that has pretty good build quality, and you're getting a pretty good camera at that as well. The only downside of this phone, I would say at the end of 2024 is that it may not be getting iOS 18. And if that ends up being the case, it's not the end of the world or anything, but that can be kind of a disadvantage for some people, because if you are wanting a different type of iPhone, you may not be able to get the best type of feature set or the most amount of features on your iPhone from a device that isn't on iOS 18 or that doesn't have the most up-to-date version of software. Right now it's still good, but later on this year that may not be the case. So we're gonna have to kind of wait and see what happens, but as of right now, as a whole, I think the iPhone XS is still pretty much completely worth buying, and I think it's an amazing budget phone in 2024. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.